My name is Mamu Idigun Festus. I'm from Ethiopia's local government in Delta State, Igu precisely.
And my name is Praise Onyechi Idigun, formerly Praise Onyechi Igwe, from Nkano East, Enugu State, Walker to be precise.
And I'm married a stranger.
Alright, so welcome to I Married a Stranger. I'm going to start asking you a series of questions and you're going to respond, deciding who goes first, right?
Alright.
Okay. Question 1. How did you guys meet?
How did we meet? Ladies first.
We met in church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I went to school, UNN to be precise. And then I met this person that was leading the choir then. Of course, I didn't know who he was. But his voice.
Come on now.
his voice. I was like, okay. That was basically where we met.
Love at first hearing. Confess.
It was admiration. Love is a strong word. Yeah, basically.
You fell in love at first hearing. Okay, yeah, so church. We met in church. She was a fresher. I think I was in my final year, or I'd finished school or something.
You were done.
Yeah, so she joined the choir and yeah, that's how we met.
Initial reaction. What was the initial reaction of your family and friends on your decision to marry your spouse, saying that you're from two different places?
Okay, she'll have a lot to say about that. But for me, I come from a family of 7. I come from Delta State. I'm a Robo by tribe. And I grew up in Port Harcourt, where my parents still are. And there, because of the character of the Igbos, you know, in business dealings and, you know, and all that, they had a reputation in Port Harcourt. So the only note of caution from my dad, from my folks, was for me basically to be careful and all that. But no resistance whatsoever. It was pretty much a smooth one, you know. In fact, they were even expecting me to. They would have been surprised if I didn't marry someone from, because I mean, after I left Port Harcourt, I stayed in school for about 12 years thereabout before I started talking about marriage. So
School?
Yeah. By school I mean in Nsukka. I was done with school and then I started working there. I started pastoring there and all that. So yeah.
Very important. So my mom wasn't having anyone. Okay, I'm the third out of we are 6 in my family. I'm the third girl. So I had 2 older siblings get married before me. And they both got married to Igbo men. And then I come up and I say in the whole world, the only person I saw is from Delta State. My mom was not understanding, like, she wasn't getting the fact that, because I mean, of course, I don't think our relationship was, you know, now, the way African parents raise you, don't allow any man talk to you, don't see a man, but you have to get married, child. Find a way and do it. So she didn't quite know him. Of course, you were coming for family events and all of that. So she wasn't having me getting married to a Delta State man from Delta State. My sisters, because they kind of knew him, it was easy. So the resistance was my mom. My dad had gone to be with the Lord, so I'm sure he would have been a major resistance, but he was not in the picture then. My uncles, which are very involved in my life, didn't have much of a problem. They were like, as long as I chose him, they were good. But my mom, it took some convincing. But we're here and she actually likes him. a little too much now.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah, we're here.
Okay, question number 3. How did you resolve your differences? Differences of tribe. How did you resolve your differences? She's from the Igbo tribe, you're from a different tribe. Obviously, there are differences. How did you resolve your differences?
Well, because we're church people, because we're kingdom minded, we never really had issues with tribe. You know, it was about values, personal values, and the level of your conformity to the values of the kingdom. So that was the standard for us. So we never really had any. I never said. A lot of people have biases for people from different places. Some people say these people, they are like this, so because of that, I'll not marry from here. So we didn't have those, or did we? We certainly didn't.
That was good.
Okay. Question number 4. What excites you about peace or culture?
Okay, well,
Never really thought of that.
yeah, I have the Igbo people. I like their entrepreneurial spirit. I love their entrepreneurial spirit. So I had a friend that was very, very bad in business. He was from my side, my place, from the Delta area, and this guy just got paired with. Now he discovered that Igbo guys are more business inclined. So he was having a lot of financial struggle. So what he just did was he had another friend that was Igbo, so he just tagged along with him, and before you know, a few years, this guy was in money. So that entrepreneurial spirit, is something that is very, very strong. I come from a place where usually, that has a reputation of laxity. They say people from the Rhine area, from the Bayelsa Delta, all the sides, they like alcohol a lot, and then they are quite laid back, and Benue region, those areas. Yeah, but the Igbo people, I really love their resilience, their tenacity when it comes to business and succeeding in life. Awesome value.
I've never really thought about this question, but if there's something, as he was speaking, I had to think. If there's something I really appreciate about people from the South, would be their free spirit. When you meet good people because I served in Delta State, my NYC was in Delta State, so I had quite a number of Deltans around me, and if you meet the good ones, they just want to welcome you, they just want to have fun. They did not really come to this life to suffer. Do you understand? They are jolly good fellows, and then his family, his mom. So all of that, I think, yeah.
Okay, question number 5. What don't you like about his or her culture?
After you.
I just finished speaking. What don't I like about your culture?
Okay, why she's still thinking about it? It's very easy now. The people from the east, they are hard not to crack.
Some of the
people. Word on the streets is that they are hard not to crack. They are very puffed up because they have a lot going for them. Even the ones that don't, but because they know that they're just from they're Easterners, they're Igbo people. They are very, they have their shoulders high. They're not easy to work with. They are set on their ways. They are very hard to bend to. And when it comes to the issue of what's that word now? Anyways, humility. Humility is not one of the virtues that comes really easy for them. So yeah. So I think that's one of the things. So it's just like you have power. Power needs control. So that control is what's lacking.
Okay, I just remembered, if there's one thing that I didn't quite like when I was because that was like my major experience before even marriage, 7, was this thing you spoke about, being laid back. Maybe you go for the office, we go for an outing, we go to work outside the office. You see men sitting down in one place and just drinking in the afternoon. And I'm wondering, what is it? Is it that he did not have work? And they are fine. Everybody's, like where I'm coming from, that's people are sweating, people are going for it, hustling in the streets. You see this, as in they cannot be bothered. And so, I feel like I'm sure it's not general, because I mean I've met Southerners that are not like that. But I had, they say men and women, but Southern men and Delta States men. When I was serving in the office, because I served in the government, in the office, it was a lot. I feel like, I don't know if it's general, I don't, because I didn't serve everywhere now, but corpers was like, you are wearing the NYSC uniform, you are the next. I'm like, no, it's not that easy to get. So these are the issues I had. Yeah.
Okay, cool. This is very enlightening. Have you been to his or her village before? That's one question. There are two questions in one. And what was the first experience like? Be as detailed as possible.
Okay, I went to, the opportunity that I could not miss was his sister's. Okay, actually his sister is my amazing friend. I love you, Keith. So Keith is an amazing person. I think, okay, you introduced me to her, but she's an amazing Keith. So I went for Keith's traditional wedding. That was my first experience. Of course, getting there was quite a distance.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are they carrying me to go to? But we got there. Your people are receptive. They are. We are not a team. Of course, we were a team, but we are not a team,
Public.
Yeah. Of course, his sisters, Keith, mommy even knew. But I didn't go like wife. I went as Keith's friend. That happens to be Pastor Mamus's babe. So they were welcoming. Then the food. There's plenty of, that was my experience. They are really welcoming people. Yeah, that was my experience. Beautiful scenery too. The Daddy's Hotel, the sand.
Oh yeah, white sand.
Yeah, beautiful. I actually enjoyed my stay at your village.
All right. So they are not the kind of people that go to the village, right? So
we do once in a year.
So they are from Uboka.
Wow. Pastor Mamus never knows how to pronounce my village. Wow.
I guess they are from Uboka, but they grew up in Onitsha. So they never really. So they only go to the village for special occasions and all that. So village was not really the thing. So the first and the last time. The first time.
My mommy know what this video.
The first time I went there was the what's it called? The trad now.
Yeah, trad.
The trad was the first and the last time. I've been there now as in so far. Okay. I'm not saying last forever.
Latest.
Come on. So the first time was for the trad. When a day before was it? Or that day?
It was that day.
It was that day, yeah. So was that day. So typical village setting. Kept on entering into the bush.
Wow.
Entering into the bush, and then
into the bush.
Yes.
Pastor.
Yes. Now, once you leave the civilization, you begin to enter into the bush. There's no network, by the way.
Wow.
Is there network?
There's Airtel network.
You climb the tree and you climb. So if you want to get network, you have to go.
There's no network in my feet. So embarrassing.
So even they have the tire for the village. So there's no network in the village. So I just wanted to get the trad over and done. Let's go back to civil. So I basically delivered her from,
Wow. But, okay. After this video.
So the I started hearing, please, there's no network in my village before I went to the village. So I was not thinking, okay, people are coming for my triad, how will I communicate with them and all that? And I heard, okay, if you want to get network, this is where you stay, close to, go upstairs in this uncle's house, at this room, or go to this bush. Oh goodness, so that was the thing. So I didn't really take too much note of, I just wanted to just get over it, but we entered a lot of village road, and then, but God, the Lord delivered us. We have that over with.
No. You came for daddy's burial.
Aha.
That was a terrible experience.
That's true.
That was when the car got stuck, Abby. You people's car.
I don't remember.
He came for daddy's burial and then the track.
Yeah,
wow, you've forgotten about.
That's true.
That's how bad it was.
Well, it is well.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so I guess the brain has a way of deleting experiences that are terrible, so you can't really blame him for forgetting.
Wow.
So I'll just move straight up into the next.
One bottle for you.
Okay, so I'm just going to move into the next question, which is the last, then we move to the task. So do you have favorite in-laws? Who are they?
Definitely.
Favorite
Sorry,
in-laws.
I had to rush
ahead,
into
please.
it. I mean, with the rest of them, watch this video. But I love Keith. Keith made this thing very easy for me. Like, I know I've heard of, and then of course, you have 5 sisters. 5, guys, 5. But there are just 2 that are older than you.
3.
Sister Nome and
Okay, sisters, yeah.
yes, just 2 sisters older than
An elder
him.
brother.
Of
2
course, yes.
older
Brother
sisters.
Nurse is the older one. Yeah. So the 2 older sisters are very welcoming. I don't know who is pushing out all these bad news about sister-in-laws. Let's not even talk about mom-in-law. My mom-in-law is my darling. Let's not even talk about that one. But this, especially when they are now 5. What is these movies we see where they are talking about sister-in-laws, how they will frustrate you, and how, that was not my experience. But I love Keith. I don't know if she's my favorite, but she was actually my babe even before the whole in-law thing. So we are still friends. Like, we have a friendship outside of this, outside of the family in-law thing. So that makes me tilt towards her more.
Okay, mine is easy. I have a girlfriend in the immediate younger sister, Dominion. Yeah, so she's my babe. She's so when of course, just to talk about that, when she had a lot of concerns about in-laws and how would your sisters receive me? How would your brother? I was like, I beg, my people will not get wahala at all, Anyways, coming to her own side, Dominion Igwe, amazing girl. So the way she received me, like she knew me from somewhere, There's this other one, I won't call her name, She was always frowning at me.
Wow.
But Dominion was so welcoming, and she gave me a soft landing, of course, with the rest of them, the older ones and all that. I'll leave it at that.
Okay, great, fantastic. You guys have done so great.
Thank you.
Shared with us. We're not done, no.
Yeah.
But still in the mood. So now we're going to move into the task.
All right.
So I will tell you the task one after the other, and then you will do them, and then we'll move to the other one. So the first task is you have 1 to 5. You're supposed to pick a number. So pick one number between 1 and 5.
1. I am the head.
Wow,
and not
okay.
the tail.
You really are a man of God. Number 1 says, serenade your spouse in your language.
Wow.
Omoteme. Mavo Jerry.
Oh, what does that mean?
It means my woman. How are you? Well, I'm not too much of a language person. I don't know so much of my language, but I think that's about it. Omoteme is my woman or my lady. What else? I'll score a 0 in that. All right, let's go. Serenade me.
Odogo, okay. Babu, pounds and dollars.
Hallelujah.
Where? What now? 1,000 people. 1,000 people is no Igbo. Sorry.
Continue.
Ezigbo dim. Dim Jemonu.
Yeah. Where's my wallet? Talk, let me spray you money.
Hey. My Igbo is shady. But I've tried. I did better than.
Yes, you did try. Okay, so your next task is to tell your spouse that you love them in their own language.
Easy peasy.
No, this is cheating. Pastor Mamus is
Honey,
Igbo.
Afro Guinea, right?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, Afro Guinea.
Migwo.
Migwo is good afternoon.
Excuse you.
Good morning.
Migwo.
Redo. Migwo is a greeting, not I love you.
That's all I know.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Great, fantastic. Alright, so this is the last thing you're going to do, and then you're going to reintroduce yourself and all. The last thing you're going to do is to look at your spouse and tell your spouse how much being with them means to you.
My God. Easy peasy. You know, I'm drowning in your eyes. Okay, but you make life easy for me. You really do. You make marriage. You make me feel like I should have been married to you longer than this year. Thank you. Thank you so much. You make this journey. You make everything. You know, just make everything in life very, very easy. You're like my safe place. You know, your home for me. Home is not a building. Home is you.
Oh, my head.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, Bobo. And I keep telling you, right, that you exceeded my expectation. You know, I'm one person that tries not to have so much. I don't know. People might call it pessimism, but I try to play safe. So I knew you were a man of God. I knew that you loved God. That was enough. That's enough expectation, you know. But you keep exceeding it every single day. Like, how are you this selfless? I can be selfish. I want to. But you are very sacrificial. You are giving. You are very providing. You're very loving. You're actually very sweet. Like, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And you're such a conducive environment for my growth, because like I can't even afford not to grow when I'm with you. You will not even let me. You don't give me a breathing space to do bad things. Basically, to go no, I have to keep making progress because of you, and you insist on me, and I'm very grateful. Thank you, my love. Yeah. Yeah.